Okay, बच्चे, let me explain it. See, I have defined that electronegativity is the tendency of an atom by which an atom can share electron pair towards itself. Okay. Now I have told this you very briefly. The point is we are going to check its strengths. That means how an electronegativity is going across a period. Generally, our electronegativity increases as we move into a period from left to right. That means ये हमें बोलना चाह रही है कि अगर हम एल्कलाई मेटल से ऑक्सीजन, सल्फर, फ्लोरीन, क्लोरीन, ब्रोमीन और noble gases, in this case our electronegativity starts increasing. And now let me know that what could be the case why our electronegativity is increasing from left to right. See बच्चे, it can be very explained on the basis of atomic size. अब point ये है कि हमारा जो atomic size है that is decreasing from a period from left to right. We know very well कि हमारे जो lithium sodium है they have the bigger size as compared to fluorine chlorine. Okay, so now the point is as the atomic size decreasing across a period, what's happening? Whenever our size is decreasing, that means nucleus and electron, they are sharing the close proximity. Can I say that case very well? जब भी मैं बात कर रही हूँ कि मेरा जो एटम का साइज है वो बहुत छोटा है, वो बहुत कम है, तो उससे क्या होगा? हमारा जो न्यूक्लियस है, suppose this is my nucleus and my electron, they have the closest distance. उनके बीच में distance बहुत कम है. Distance कम होगी तो क्या होगा? Nucleus can easily attract an electron towards itself. The attraction between the nucleus and the electron would be maximum. We know very well that our nucleus is positively charged, whereas my electron is negatively charged. A positive and a negative attract each other very well. We know that that particular case. So I want to say whenever the size is small, जो nucleus है वो electron को अपने पास खींच के रखेगा. That means we can say in a small size, electronegativity would be higher than a bigger size. Okay, and we know as the atomic size kept on decreasing across a period, electronegativity would going to increase from left to right. और इसीलिए हम बोलते हैं कि हमारा जो फ्लोरीन है that has the smallest size and that has the maximum electronegativity. I hope I am clear कि हमारा जो फ्लोरीन है that has the smallest size and due to smallest size its nucleus would keep its electron towards itself. The electron towards itself. And in this case, we can easily define that yes, electronegativity is the maximum for fluorine. All right, bache, I hope I'm clear with this concept and you also got the point. Now, same as it is, since we have done the electronegativity across a period, let's go on with the topic of electronegativity down the group. अभी तक हमने सिर्फ across the period में check किया है. Let's move with the down of the group, and it is quite similar. You will see that. Okay. Across, I won't say across, I would say down the group. You have seen so many physical property like ionization energy, electron gain enthalpy, atomic size and electronegativity. सब में एक बात common है, the trend is totally opposite when we are checking from across the period and down the group. If I'm saying my atomic size is going to be decreased across a period, it is going down to be increased down the group. Same as it is, my electronegativity would go on decrease when we move down the group. And why is it so? We have already told, because atomic size is big, atomic size is getting increasing. Since the atomic size is getting increased, the nucleus and the electron would share the minimum attraction. And hence, due to minimum attraction, the electron would not be able to keep themselves into the close proximity. है ना? For example, if I'm talking about iodine, iodine has the, we can say, highest size, not in the periodic table, but in the halogens, in halogens. And hence, it has the minimum electronegativity among the halogens. Hence, we can say atomic size and electronegativity are just inversely proportional to each other. है ना? So this was the point, how we can explain what is electronegativity first of all. And the second point, how an electronegativity is dependent across a period as well as downside the moon. Okay, bache? I hope I'm clear with the topic. Now let's move with our last physical property, that is metallic and non-metallic character. Okay, let's move. This is also very simple and also dependent upon the size, sorry, not size, on the electronegativity. Okay, I'm just going to read this topic. See, bache, please keep in your mind that what we are checking out, either electronegativity, either atomic size, you have to remember the question would, like if I'm saying lithium, then beryllium, then boron, then carbon, then oxygen. And we have given these 5 elements, and you would be asked, tell me which element has the most electronegativity and which one has the least electronegative element. So the question of getting the question in form of periodic form, in the form of theoretical, is little low. You won't be asked just like explain electronegativity and tell me the trends, whether it is increasing or decreasing. Rather than you would get 3 to 4 example of elements, and you need to tell which has the maximum that physical property and which one has the minimum. Okay, so all my these elements are of the second period, and hence we can say the electronegativity across a period start increasing. So oxygen has maximum electronegativity, whereas lithium has the least electronegativity. Now, same as it is, you would be asked with some downside the group, or you would be asked with the question combined. यानी आपको across the period with 2-3 element दे दिए, downside period भी. Then you have to tell which one has the maximum electronegativity. That would be a little complex. We will see with the help of some examples. Okay, so this is a general trend. That's why I'm saying in general. Okay, because exceptions are everywhere. Plus we have some other factors. Atomic size के साथ we have the Z effective, that means nuclear charge, and many more. Okay, so please don't be afraid and focus on the topic, that what we need to study. Why are we studying this topic? All right, now let's move with the last topic. What is non-metallic character as well as metallic character? Okay, the next question is metallic and non-metallic character. All right. In 10th class, bache, you have studied about what are the metals, what are the non-metals, what are the physical property, as well as you have also observed what are the chemical properties of these two trends. Like if I'm talking about metallic nature, metallic metals are those which has the tendency to lose electrons. I hope you have remembered that metals are something which has the tendency to lose electrons. For example, lithium, sodium, potassium. These are my alkali metals. Or for example, I would like to say magnesium or aluminium. These are my alkaline earth metal. Not aluminium. Okay, So we know very well that metals are those which has the tendency to lose electrons, whereas non-metals are something which has tendency to gain electrons. है ना भैया? You have studied this topic in your 10th class, that metal has tendency to lose electron, whereas non-metal are something which has tendency to gain electron. Now, just have a concentration with my voice, what I'm going to say. In the last topic, we have studied electronegativity. Electronegativity means we have tendency to attract a shared pair of electron. We have tendency to gain a shared pair of electron towards itself. And non-metals say which has the tendency to gain electrons. That means we can relate our non-metallic character with the electronegativity. Am I clear? In the electronegativity, we have saying that they have tendency to attract themselves. Okay, or we can say electron gain enthalpy. That means we're gaining an electron, whereas metallic character is losing the electron. So these properties are quite related with the electronegativity. So if we are saying electronegativity is increasing, that means our non-metallic character is also increasing. Am I clear? If I want to say that increase in electronegativity is across a period, we can say our non-metallic character is also increasing. और ये आप बहुत अच्छे से देख भी सकते हो. Whenever I have started this particular chapter, I have told you that these are my metals. These are alkaline metals and these are alkaline earth metals. And most of them are non-metals. A few of them are metalloids also, but we do not care in this topic because we are going to study just the non-metallic character. So we would say across a period, the electronegativity is increasing, non-metallic character is also increasing. And hence my oxygen, fluorine, they are the non-metal rather than my lithium and beryllium. Okay? So on the basis of electronegativity, we can easily define our non-metallic character. Okay? So this was the point. I wanted to explain that we have done all my physical properties. Now it's time to combine them with the help of atomic radii. So in the form of a simple diagram of periodic table, we would see how these properties are going to increase or decrease down the group, as well as how they are related to each other. Okay, then we would see a few examples, and finally we would go on with our next topic, that is chemical property, but that we would study in our next class. Okay, so lastly, I'm just going to combine these. Okay, let's have a simple diagram. Okay, I'm trying to make a rough diagram of my periodic table. We have something these are my different groups, and finally my noble gases. Okay, so we have observed all my physical properties, that whether they are increasing or decreasing, and I have told you bache, that all my physical properties are totally dependent upon two factors. First one is my atomic, and second one is the nuclear charge, or we can say Z effective, or we can say attraction between nucleus and electron, or repulsion between electrons. So nuclear charge or Z effective is something which cannot be observed across the period or down the group. So we are not going to show that in this particular diagram, but we have observed everything about atomic size. So we are just going to make how atomic size is making a trend, and then we would see about other properties. Okay, so let's start with atomic size. First of all, my atomic size is decreasing across a period. This is my atomic size because this is decreasing across a period. As the atomic size is decreasing, my electronegativity is increasing, as well as my ionization enthalpy. And also we have seen that my electron gain enthalpy are becoming more negative. Electron gain enthalpy are becoming more negative. That we have seen in the case of fluorine, chlorine, bromine also. Okay, and we have done all with the atomic radius, electron gain enthalpy, as well as ionization enthalpy. Lastly, we are left with the non-metallic character. We have seen that our non-metallic character is increasing along the other groups, or we are saying across the period, and my metallic character is decreasing. Acha, but say you will see that I have shown my non-metallic character, that this is higher in this case only, because we have seen that all my d block elements, they are the transition metals and they have the most metallic character, but their metallic character cannot be related with the atomic size. So the metallic character and the non-metallic character are totally dependent upon S and P block elements. Okay, and I have also told you that my S and P block elements on combining are known to be main group elements. In short, I can say my physical trend is most of the time dependent upon the main group elements rather than a complete periodic table, है ना. डी ब्लॉक जो एलिमेंट होते हैं उनके अलग ही नेचर है, उनका अलग ही प्रॉपर्टीज है, but we can say there are some properties which are dependent upon them. Okay, but you don't need to worry about this topic, because d block elements we will see in class 12. Okay, so don't worry about this. Now this was the topic. We have completed all our physical property as well as their trend, whether they are increasing or decreasing, and we are left with only two topics, that is chemical property as well as the anomalous behavior of second group, that we would see in our next class. Till now, if there is any kind of doubt in this topic, that is atomic size, electron gain enthalpy,